I am going to go over this 24-hour graph and kind of show you guys what my thought process is and what changes I plan on making moving forward. So as you can see, pretty much in range for this 24-hour period. I'm happy with this graph. It's great. But I do see room for improvement. And because I currently have the mental capacity to do so, I'm going to make some changes to improve this graph. So as you can see, we're pretty flat here and pretty flat all throughout here. And while these flat lines are in range, they're on the higher end. To make management a little bit easier, to make my daughter feel a little bit better, I would like if these flat lines came down and actually stayed between 80 to 150. The reason I would like that to happen, because as you can see here, when she was in that range, once the nighttime spike happened, we had some room to work with. I had about a half hour to 45 minutes to give dose after dose to help slow down this rise. She stayed in range, and then it helped keep her in range through the rest of the night. I like going into meals when my daughter is at the lower end of the in range numbers, if I can help it, because then we have wiggle room for the up and down. Even at the far end of the graph there, you can see that she goes up to 270-ish, and then she's coming down. What's happening there is the carb ratio is accurate, but we're starting the meal higher, and so because we start higher, she spikes up and then gets pulled back down to where she started her meal at, right? That's an accurate carb ratio. This is telling me that she probably needed a little bit of extra insulin, a stronger correction factor perhaps, to help bring her all the way down to the target range of 110. So here are the changes that I'm going to be making now that I've kind of evaluated this graph. I'm going to look through all of our correction factors, and I might strengthen them by just a little bit, even by 5 or 10. So if her daytime correction factor is 1 to 160, I might try 1 to 150, just a little bit stronger of a correction factor to help bring any of those higher blood sugars down. When she's at home and in my care, if I notice that she's sort of flat but hanging out around 160 or 170, I might go in and give her extra insulin. I'm not necessarily going to give her ghost carbs. I'm not necessarily going to pull in current blood sugar. And if the pump says 0, just say, okay, I'm not giving you any more insulin. I'm going to actually give some more. I'm going to type in extra 0.2 units. That might be enough to nudge her back down. And by strengthening correction factors and giving extra corrections throughout the day when I can, I will be encouraging the blood sugars to come closer to our target range of about 110. And hopefully we see these same kind of flat lines over here, but just in the bottom half of in range so that my girl can feel better and we have more wiggle room with our nighttime hormone spikes and our meals.